And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab here, Kyle Hart.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway from San Diego. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The other way. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. Two gone.
Batting third, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Comes up empty.
No ball, two strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And starting in this one, Matthew Boyd. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that. to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Armstrong makes the catch. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One out, bases empty. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Third baseman,
and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. Ball 1, no strikes.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And fouled off. Wade at second. Tatis at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the inning. Padres leave a pair. Scoreless after 1. New inning. Getting started. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Dansby Swanson. Hart back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Hart, a 6'5" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
In the air, left field. Hayward makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And there's a foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Nico Horner. There's a strike. Inside
ball.
And that's ball one. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That's out to center field. Lockridge tracks it down for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand back.
Gavin Sheets.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting 7th, first baseman.
And this is Yuli Gurriel. That's in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The wind of the pitch. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And foul ball. Yo, 1. Fouled off. He was late. Way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Maldonado collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And now 2 gone.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Matt Shaw digs in now. Fastball for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Fair ball. So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground. In time to Gurriel. And that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. And we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Catcher, Martin Maldonado.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground, right side. Horner whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Late swing fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. Tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Wade stands in now and watches strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just missed.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete, no score. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, and there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder
Kyle Tucker will hit next. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Ball 1 there. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Late swing, foul to the left. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1
Fourth
strike.
inning underway, no score. To the right side. Iglesias. The throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Yep, that ball went out.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one in there across the letters. Swung on, belted. Lockridge ranging back. And that one is off the wall. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Turner climbs in on that right side.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And a foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That one fouled off. Two outs. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Cubs lead one, still no score. Bottom 4, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Machado. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up the middle, Swanson. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. He popped out his first time. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Tatis stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that is out of play. And it's 1-1. On the ground, right side, corner. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hart back to work. That clips the corner.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 0-2. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong, 22 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Lifted in the air, out to left. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throws it away.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run. And that was always going to be a double. But the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
1 out. Runner at second. Matt Shaw, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one misses. And it's 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Gurriel hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Ian Happ has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Matsui also throwing. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Yuli Gurriel. And that one fouled off. Gurriel gets a piece. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Lockridge, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Cubbies up by a run, last half of inning number 5. Fastball is outside.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Hit in the air left field. Happ moving under it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting,
Martin Maldonado up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Swanson on to first. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And it remains 1-0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Adrian Morejon. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. Slapped foul.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
That's the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alec Jacob, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2. High fly ball out towards left field. Onto the third floor balcony and gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now it's Justin Turner. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Maldonado makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
2 outs, base is empty. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball to right. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throws it away.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
Right down the chute, 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Fouled off left side. To the right side. Takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through
Now
one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Left field. Happ snags it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Tatis waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Padres.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Yuki
1.
Matsui. He pitched
Yuki
yesterday, and we'll see
Matsui.
him once again. Digging
Leading
in,
off for the
Miguel
Cubs,
Amaya.
Catcher Miguel Amaya.
First offering, and it just misses. Up the middle. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, number 6.
So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Hit on the ground to short. Wade. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 3 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for
summary.
the Padres, third baseman, Manny Machado.
There's a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball.
Jason Hayward.
Hayward swings, mashes one, deep right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Sheets in the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball there. The Cubs leading by 3 near the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Cubs 3 and the Padres nothing.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Padres.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Alec
37.
Jacob.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left.
No,
and that's
ball.
Just foul. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now batting.
Swanson digs in. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Tap foul at the plate. That's in there. 0-2 now. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jason Adams up and throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now Nico Horner. 1 for 3. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Suzuki on second. Turner on at first with 2 down. Out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now batting, center fielder Pete Crow
So bases
Armstrong.
all loaded up. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 outs. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs despite the 3 hits, no errors, and they leave him loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman Yuli Gurriel.
Boyd back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The 2-1. And it skips into there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Lockridge stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Maldonado now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Now batting.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tucker makes the grab, and that'll do it. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Cubs 3 and the Padres nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Adam.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Wandy Peralta, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gillespie, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. That's in there.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Amaya gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fastball is outside. On the ground right side. 4, 6. Out. Back to first, and it's over his head. And they get him. So a mess defensively there, but it turns into a double play. Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. That one lifted to left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Booth. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now, Seiya Suzuki. Foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Man at second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Bottom of the 9th, and now the shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Shortstop, Tyler Wade.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. High fly ball out to left field. Hat under it. And there's 2 down. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Third baseman, Manny
Last chance for the Padres. Here's Manny Machado now. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Now here is Jason Hayward. First pitch, and he just misses. The other way. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs make it 6 straight victories.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.